Hello, everybody. This is Lenny Matthews from the LMS Extra Show, produced by Mr. Orlando Cacalzade, and I got a very, very special guest. We're going down memory lane today, my friend. What is the name?
Stan Tuman.
Stan Tuman's gonna take me down memory, talk about Murray the K. He's gonna talk about everybody. You're gonna get it right here, the real deal, the real scoop, right here on the LMS Show, and take it out.
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
To the LMS Show. We're from Pablo's, Newkirk Plaza, Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn's famous for a lot of Eversfield, Dodgers,
New York Yankees.
New York Yankees.
New York Yankees.
Also,
New York Giants.
yes, New York Giants. But New York is also famous for a well-known personality, the man who helped get rock and roll going. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the great Alan Freed and Murray the K later on. And here is the gentleman who's if you could call a historian, who's been with these gentlemen. What is your name, my friend?
Stan Tuman.
Give up for Stan Tuman, everybody. Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you, it's great to work with these two guys in different eras.
Okay, what era did you work with Alan Freed?
I started with Alan back in 1957, 8, and 9.
Okay.
At Channel 5 in New York.
Okay.
At that time, I was like a screener. That means seeing movies before they put on the air, like for quality commercials and everything like that.
Yes.
While I was there, I met the director of the Alan Freed Show, Amanda Norrell. We became very good friends, and he told me to help him out. So for Saturdays, Alan Freed had a dance party there that he invited a lot of groups from various parts of Brooklyn, New York, all over the place, to appear on his show, to dance, something like a Dick Clark thing.
Yes.
And it got very popular.
Okay.
Every once in a while, they used to have stars on to sing with their records, lip singing.
Okay, they lip singing. They never singing live. They never sang it live, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, one party there was Laverne Baker.
Oh, I Cry a Tear.
I Cry a
Tear. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Twilly-dee. And then some other people.
Yes.
But it became very big in Manhattan.
Okay.
And Dick Clark had a show out in Philadelphia.
Right.
So since the two programs became very popular, Alan Freed dancers used to go to Philadelphia for about a week.
Okay.
And the dancers on the Dick Clark show would come into Manhattan for a week. We'd change. No, we were in competition, but it was two big TV shows.
Right.
And
Dick Clark took the show American Bandstand National on August the 4th and 5th of 1957, right?
Yes.
Because it was a local show, it was just called Bandstand.
Yeah, it was WFYL in Philly.
Philadelphia, right.
And then Channel 7 put his show on network.
Right.
And then he, started the ball rolling there.
Okay.
Because he had a meeting with Freed in Manhattan someplace.
All right.
So I just shook his hands, and that was it at that particular time. Because I was more interested with the Alan Freed, situation and everything.
Yes.
He was top man in those days.
Yes.
Of course, he started the name rock and roll back in Cleveland.
He started all this in Cleveland, right?
Yes, 1954.
He had groups that, like, your mama wouldn't want you to listen to on the radio, right?
Right,
see in person, right? What were some of these groups that your mama couldn't allow you to listen to on the radio and see in person?
Wasn't it like the Cleftones or the Heart Tones or something like that? I think, you see, these people in those particular days were more used to the big band era from the 1940s.
Right.
And the kids, they went along with their parents, but they wanted music on their own. So they started listening to a guy in Cleveland, and this guy was named Alan Freed. He was a sportcaster first, and they couldn't get a disc jockey because he was drunk at that particular station, and they needed someone to fill in for his place. So So they asked Free to do them a favor and be a disc jockey for a while. The next day, the manager and the sponsor of the station got tons and tons of telephone calls from different people that listened to the show that night. They loved it. So he became a big top name in Cleveland. Now, the manager of WINS in New York, in 1954, called Free up and they wanted him to be in Manhattan because they know how great he was out in Cleveland. When he had his show on WINS in Manhattan, he drew bigger crowds. So, in other words, the crowd was so big that they wanted a movie theater to have his shows. A lot of people in those days were harmonizing on the street corners, you know, all over the place.
Maybe right around here. Maybe right around here. Yeah. You know, they had, you know, as Katie Vance said, looking for that echo, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Looking for it.
Well, my idols in those times, of course, was Jackie Wilson.
Jackie, which one? Is this a picture of him right here?
Right here.
Oh, Jackie, Mr. Excitement himself.
That's right. Lonely Teardrops.
Go ahead, talk to me. Tell me.
When he had Lonely Teardrops, when he sung at the Brooklyn Fox, or even at Alan Free shows, he brought down the house.
He brought it down.
Just like Brown.
James Brown?
James Brown.
Yes.
He went down on the stage in a certain part of Lonely Teardrops.
Yes.
And as he was coming up, he had that slow motion, like, you know.
Okay.
And he brought down the theater. They went wild.
Why?
Because after every performance, he had a man helping him wipe the sweat off his face. He gave everything he had into that show. And, you know, they did 5 or 6 shows a day there, you know, and to do the same number all the time is kind of, you know. But he really brought down the house.
Okay, look at this. Alan Free going with his picks. Long, tall Sally, Little Richard. You ever see Little Richard in person?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
How was Little Richard? Tell me about Little Richard.
Little Richard, well, he played the piano, but he went wild.
Well, how wild did he go?
Oh, he used to do all kind of tricks. He almost did like a Jerry Lee Lewis type of thing, you know, get up on the piano and start, you know. He really brought down the house. He had such stars that one was better than the other.
And I would have a grilled cheese sandwich.